Previously on Balls.
So Six Nations kicked off this weekend. Nice win for France. No doubts in that game. Well, I think even when Bakkies was living in South Africa, he'd probably support France against England. Right, Bakkies?
You.
How's it going?
Have fun and you doing?
All right, thanks. Nice to catch up with you again. You would, regardless wherever you were living, even though you're playing rugby in France, before that you would still support France against England, right?
No, definitely.
Yeah. I don't think we're allowed to support England in anything. Welcome to the show. Nice to chat to you again, but commiserations. Just bring us up to date. What happened?
Yes, it was just an awful game, and it was wet and muddy, and the old French way of rugby, and my arm just gets stuck into a tackle, and I broke it. But immediately when I went in, I felt it. It wasn't even 10, 11 minutes into the first half. I went off, took a scan the next day, and they have a look at it, and I saw I broke my arm. So I had an operation on Monday night, a week ago from today. So they put in a plate with 9 screws, So it's all healed up now, and I'm putting a brace on today, so I must walk with that now for 6 weeks, and then the brace comes off, and then I must train for another 4. So it's about 2.5 months, Darren, then I'll be back on the pitch again.
All right, where does that take you? Because you guys are obviously winding down your season. So does that put you out for the rest of the season, or will you be still be able to?
No. Hopefully, I'm pushing hard to see if I will be ready for the Heineken Cup quarterfinals. We qualified for the home quarterfinals in Toulon. So I'm pushing hard to see if my arm recovers fully to participate in that game against Leinster. That's going to be awesome and a big one for Toulon here at home.
Bakkies, you broke your arm. How's the other guy?
Yes. No, I didn't see him. Yeah, so no, it was just one of that accidents that happened. But I must say it's not a nice thing to have. It's the first time ever that I broke my arm. But
because I feel
it's the old bones,
I feel sorry for anyone that runs into your arm, though.
Yeah, gee. Well, you see, Bucky, you should spend more time with Butch, then you wouldn't have used your arms.
That's true, Darren. That's true.
No, but as you say, it's not a pleasant thing to happen. And I just want to, just based on what you say, I mean, and touch wood, I've never ever broken any bone in my body. And you say you go for scan. Do you not know that? I mean, can you feel that it's a break, or what does it feel like on a field? I know your adrenaline's pumping and everything. So what does it feel like?
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. When I went in immediately, you hear that sound like a small rifle goes off immediately, Darren. When I went in, I stood up and I just walked off, and all my teammates asked me, "Bakkies, where are you going?" I said, "No, I broke my arm." But immediately, and the physio guy, but I walked off, and the guy says, "Where are you going now?" I said, "No, I broke my arm." He says, "Where?" And I just lifted up, and he looked at it, and he says, "No, it doesn't look good." And I said, "No, I can feel it immediately. My arm's broken." And we put some ice on because it was a away game. And took a scan the next morning, and then on the scan it showed I broke it completely.
Gee. Okay. Yeah. So now, I mean, so you say 10 weeks. Is that 10 weeks at best, or is that what they expect, and you're trying to make it maybe even shorter?
That's more or less 10 weeks. It's the big thing for me is the recovery of the thing. It already feels better, but like the specialist said, I had my operation in my face. And he said the healing process is the tricky part, because if you go too early after the injury, you can injure that piece of bone on the plate as well. So we must be very careful. But we'll see, Darren. I just want to get back onto the pitch and play the game that I'm loving so much.
Absolutely, we can actually hear it in your stem that you're eager just to get us behind you and get back on. Now, what happens now? I mean, first of all, a lot of people won't know, Bakkies, and maybe this is an opportunity to actually find out, because people go, "What happens when players get injured?" You know, we know the structures and stuff up there are very good, and how does it compare to here? Is it pretty much the same? I mean, are you covered? Do you you obviously you don't get match appearance and money and stuff like that. But I mean,
Yeah,
does an
no,
insurance
Darren,
kick in?
yeah, no, it's a much different system that works in France. When I spoke to a lot of people who play rugby in France, they said, no, it's nice sometimes when you get an injury or two because there's a medical side of the government that pays you, but there's only a bracket, only a limit, a ceiling that covers you. For example, you're getting injured like myself. I'm injured now for max 2.5, 3 months.
Mm.
So that ceiling that the government on their side will pay you, for example, €10,000 a month. So the amount that you earn more than €10,000 a month must be covered by yourself. That you're insured yourself by the insurance company that a lot of guys is using is AXA. So all the guys is paying every month a premium to be on the insurance of AXA.
Oh.
So when you get injured, the guys will pay you that €10,000. But if you earn a salary above that, they won't cover that. So it's a whole new system. It's not like in South Africa they will cover you for 6 months, and then after 6 months the contract insurance kicks in. It's a much different scenario in France.
Yeah.
But and especially when you're my age, to sit down and start to explain to the guy what you want to insure of your body, he just shakes his head.
Well, he's not going to say no to you, is he?
Yeah, no.
Gee, insured by AXA, you say? I mean, aren't you a little concerned about an insurance policy with the Airports Company of South Africa? No, I know it's AXA. I do. All right. So now, obviously, you've got some time. You're going to be recovering. You've got to go through all the rehab and stuff to get back on. But in between, you've got a bit of spare time. As important to you is hunting and braaiing. Is this affected your hunting and braaiing arm, or is that going to be okay?
Yeah, no, definitely, Darren. That's very sad news for me. It's my right arm, so it's definitely my hunting arm, my right one. But I'm the good hunter and the good supporter as well. So I'll just be in the bush and supporting the guys and just keep them nice. Companion to be in the bush for the guys, and if I gonna get some 1 or 2 chances, I'll be out there, and definitely. But with the barbecue of the boerewors, that's no problem. I can. It's quite difficult to do all the stuff at home left-handed. I don't want to go too far, but it's flippin' difficult to do everything left-handed. It's a problem, but you get used to it.
Yes, Simon, go.
No, I'm not going to say it.
No, Simon's thinking.
Yeah.
The size of that boerewors. I mean, because you've seen pictures of it. I mean, is it easy to handle that size boerewors with your left hand?
But Bakkies,
definitely.
Because you work your own meat, eh?
Yeah, no, definitely. I work my own meat. I just saw the butcher when I came back from the club now. And we're busy making an appointment now to make some the next heaps of boerewors here in Ceylon because all the guys getting stuck into it. Even the Aussies and the New Zealand guys are starting to enjoy the boerewors.
Jeez, a lot of guys like your boerewors.
No, you know what we should do actually? We should actually try give away like a kilo of Bakkies boerewors on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, please, can we?
It'll be special.
Hey? Because
Anytime.
First time we spoke about it, ended up in the press here, and people were taking photographs and all kinds of stuff. So, it's another legend of Bakkies Botha, the Bakkies, and that awesome braai boerewors that you do over there. Bakkies, we wish you all the best with your recovery, bud, and we hope it does go according to plan and according to your schedule as well. One last one from Simon.
Yeah, what did you think of Victor's comeback?
Oh no! Yes, I was actually sad to see that they didn't broadcast the game in Petersburg. But
it's only the Stormers. If they were playing the Sharks, they would have shown it.
Yeah, so no, it's wonderful to see him back, and what I can listen to some of the articles that he had a few good moments when he came on. But I know Victor now for my entire career now, and he's a guy that always grabs the opportunity and a challenge, especially a challenge. And I think definitely he will make a difference where he goes, as long as he just look after his body and just manage it the right way. I think he will make a difference.
What odds on seeing Victor and Bakkies in that Springbok second row again sometime in the next couple of years? I wouldn't bet against it. Bakkies, very nice to chat to you again, buddy. All the best. Good luck for your recovery, and thanks a lot for chatting to us again on Balls Radio this afternoon.
Thanks, Darren. Regards to all the people in lovely sunshine in rainy South Africa,
Yeah, rainy.
from cold France and rainy. Regards, guys.
Thanks, Bakkies.
Bakkies.
All the best. Bye-bye.
Yes, cheers, bye.
Visual Radio. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Radio like you've never seen it before. Balls.co.za